Hey guys, it's Kevin again, and in this video I'm going to review the movie that I saw last night. I did not review this. I kept wanting to review this last night, but I just didn't get the chance to, and that movie is The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And this was a movie I was really looking forward to. I heard really great things about it. I heard everyone in this movie is really, again, the cover is backwards. I'm sorry if everything is backwards. My camera is a front camera, so it's not a back camera, so this is backwards. But basically, this movie is about a kid named Charlie, and Charlie is starting high school basically, and his friend has recently committed suicide, and that was his only friend in the world, and he really has no other friends, and he's an outsider basically. So he's trying to find some friends, and he's not finding any friends. One day, he meets these two kids right here. Patrick and his stepsister, Sam. And from there, he ends up making nice friends, but at the same time, though, he keeps wondering, he sees that it's not going to be like this forever, and he keeps going back, and things happen, and it's basically him trying to make some friends. And I gotta say, I love the movie. It is definitely one of my favorite movies of 2012. At the end of, once I get all the movies of 2012 done that come out, once they're all done coming out on DVD, I'm going to do my updated best movies of 2012. Because this will definitely be there. It is one of the best movies of 2012. And also one of the best movies I think I've ever seen. It was so good. And definitely one of the best book to movie adaptations, because they really clean this up. So there's quite a lot I want to talk about, but let's get to, at first, the plot. And I am going to talk about some spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything about Perks of Being a Wallflower, and trust me, if you have not seen this movie, you really don't want to know anything, because the spoilers that I'm going to give to you ruin the entire movie. And I'm going to talk about that a little later. First, I want to get to the performances. Let's first talk about Logan Lerman. Perfect as Charlie. I think he was perfect. He carried the whole movie. He narrated it really well. I loved his narrations. And I loved how, kind of quirky he was. He was a quirky kid, and I really loved that. And I also really loved how, I love the thing with him wearing suits the rest of the movie during Christmas, because Patrick gets him a suit, and so he starts wearing suits throughout the rest of the movie. And I really loved his acting. I thought it was really great. I'm really surprised he did not get an Academy Award nomination. And then there's also Ezra Miller, who was, again, perfect as Patrick, because this is a guy who, again, I'm spoiling things here, he basically is a closeted homosexual. People know he's gay, but he's secretly dating someone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's dating this guy. And he only tells Charlie, and eventually, things get out of hand. And we kind of see that he has nowhere to turn to. He had an abusive father who rat on him. And, he was fantastic in the movie. And also Emma Watson. I thought Emma Watson did great putting on an American accent. She also, I didn't know she could sing. There's a lot of singing in this movie with Rocky Horror Picture Show. I thought that was really interesting, I didn't know she could sing. But I like that aspect. I didn't know she could sing. Now, I also want to talk about Nina Dobrev, who I did not know was in the movie, and for once, she actually didn't annoy me. Which I like, that Nina Dobrev did not annoy me. I thought she was really great in this movie. And, so now I want to talk about some spoilers here. So the big thing I want to talk about is the reason Logan Lerman is so good is because there is a scene where basically we find out what happened to his aunt. And what happened to his aunt was that she got run over getting his birthday present. And at first we think, okay, he's guilty for that. But at the same time, he wanted her to die because she sexually harassed him when he was a young child, basically. She didn't, strip his clothes. She just rubbed his knee. but she said it'll be our little secret, and before she said that, she died basically, and he almost commits suicide in the movie, and he's taken to a hospital, so that happens to him, and so that's what happens to him, and I really think he did a fantastic job in that scene, because in this scene, you see all these things happening. It's after these two have graduated. These two are seniors, they've graduated, and they're not coming back. He knows they're not coming back, and he's just very upset because he is a freshman, they're seniors, they're done, they're gone with their life, and he doesn't know what else to do, so he's about to commit suicide, but his sister calls the cops, and he's able to basically, he doesn't commit suicide, he's able to move on with his life. He finally admits what happened to his parents, and in the end, him and his friends end up in the truck together, in a truck, because there was this song, Heroes by David Bowie, because this movie takes place like in the early 90s. Heroes by David Bowie, and there's this thing they did with the trunk, and his basic narration is, you know, really cherish those important moments, cherish those fun moments of just being alive. He finally feels alive, and I think that's why Logan Lerman did such a great job. So that's the big spoiler that I'm going to talk about now. If you watch this entire review, I just ruined the entire movie for you, and I'm really sorry about that. So, again, as I said, do not watch the entire review, because I just ruined the whole movie for you if you watched it. I'm sorry. But some of the things I want to talk about are some of the scenes in here. I really loved the Rocky Horror Picture Show scenes. I already talked about that. There's a scene where Emma Watson sings, and I didn't know she could sing. I thought she did a really great job with that. Emma Watson showed a lot of talent in this. She hid an accent. She had a shorter haircut where you used her with blonde hair, like that picture. She can sing. We didn't know she could sing. So I think that was really amazing how that worked. And I also really loved everything about it. There's really nothing bad to say about this movie. It is definitely, though, a movie where you're going to laugh a lot, but you're also going to cry a lot, and you're going to feel being affected by it. It's still a movie that you're not going to be able to stop thinking about. You can't stop thinking about this movie. Once you've seen it, you will remember it forever. It's going to stay in your head. You're going to want to see it again. I can't wait to see it again. And on this Blu-ray, they actually include some interesting stuff. The deleted scenes, they cut a whole plot with his sister. His sister in the movie, they cut this whole abortion plot. She was supposed to have an abortion, and they cut this plot, which I think really wasn't necessary. I think this would have been a nice thing for us to see more of him and his sister. And again, as I said, Nina Dobrev is not annoying in this movie, because she's not playing Elena. She's playing a different girl, and this girl is not annoying. So, Perks of Being a Wallflower, overall, I gotta give this movie 10 out of 10. If you guys have not seen it, I highly recommend you check it out. Highly, highly, highly. I cannot recommend this more to you. It is definitely, like, my second favorite movie of the year, right next to Les Mis. I think it's my second favorite movie of the year of the ones I've seen. So, that is it for my review of Perks of Being a Wallflower. Hopefully you didn't hear, I didn't spoil the whole movie, but I spoiled the big plot twist and everything like that. So that is my review of Perks of Being a Wallflower. Let me guys know what you thought of it. Did you guys enjoy it as much as I did? What was your favorite performances? So hopefully you enjoyed this review. Thanks for watching this review, and I will see you guys next time. And I just forgot to tell you that every time I'm doing a movie review from now on, the link will always be in the description below. Next week's review, can't wait for next week's review. Next week's review will be Beautiful Creatures, which I can't wait for, but I'm so glad I reviewed this movie. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to be doing is my review of the new show, Wendell and Vinny. So stay tuned for that. Bye!